Alright people, welcome back. After Thanksgiving and Black Friday, did some shopping. It's actually nice out right now. It was raining all morning, so I'm going to do some wiring, but I've seen a couple people ask about the wiring, the harness, and everything, so I'm going to get into that a little bit. So, see if I explain it to you. I got some part numbers, and the rest is kind of homemade, so check it out. Alright, so currently the truck is on the trailer for the winter. Perfect time to do winter upgrades and stuff, and I'm gonna put it away on a good note because it's still in one piece and it's running. So I'll get in here the best I can, but so the harness I have here is a Painless harness. It's actually really nice setup. So it goes to factory computer and the factory location. It will not go into, like most people put them in the cab, which I wanted to, but it will not reach. So this is basically a drop-in harness from Painless for 03 to 05, and it works perfect. It's actually for a manual transmission, but I have a manual valve body, so just talk to your tuner and they'll make that work for you. But it comes with little fuse box. There's a starting relay, there's a fuel pump relay, there's fuses, there's all the extras and stuff. So basically what I did was I set it up factory into, like, over the the booster, and bolted to the block. It's actually in the factory spot, so also you can make a standalone harness from the factory harness. So all in all, it's actually pretty convenient, but I liked it. There's not much over here. The alternator pickup, and that's really it. I have a separate wire for RPM gauge, but then you could come into the cab. How I set it up is I have an OBD from that Painless harness, and there's another harness up here. You can run an 05 pedal, the APPS. I have the throttle linkage one, and you get two 12-volt sources off that fuse box that I just showed you. So one's for fuel pump or whatever you want. You can put like water, meth, nitrous, whatever. But I have that tucked up in there for now. Don't mind me, because I still have the throttle cable. And then as for the passenger side, we'll get into the homemade stuff. So, passenger side, I have battery leads, ground lead, 12 volt from the battery. I actually have it bridged over from the other side so I can run two, less wires. All the wires are hanging right now because I'm about to actually clean everything up right now since I have the opportunity to do it. But this and this, I made these on my kitchen table, believe it or not. So it's not like perfect professional setup, but this is for all my accessories right here. Sorry, the video's a little jumpy because I'm being an acrobat right now. So nitrous, trans brake, line lock. This is purge. It's labeled because the thing went bad. Taillights, headlights, because I have everything on remote toggle switches. Starter, ignition, fuel pump, radiator fan, water pump, not hooked up but can be hooked up, and my transmission fan. And then that's all the fuses for it. And this is nice. It's actually on Amazon. These are also Amazon too. They're cheap. I think, I couldn't even tell you, I think they're like 25 bucks for 12 of them, which is mint. And this was like 12 bucks, and it's been in here for about 2 years now. I have not had one issue. And then same thing for this side. So basically I hooked this up to the Painless switch panel, and then this one's hooked up to also Amazon panel, but it has a volt gauge on it, which is actually really nice. And then I have one that's interior lights, I have one that's gauges. Sorry, I'm like fumbling this freaking video right now, but that's all my accessories. So this is actually really easy to make. It looks complicated, but it's not. Honestly, don't overthink it. It's pretty fun to make. I enjoyed making it. But that's how I have that hooked up. But as for the engine harness, we got the Painless setup. So that Painless harness, I'll put a part number in the description. It's about 800 bucks. It's a decent setup. If you don't have the money, you could figure out how to make your own harness out of the factory harness, which is totally doable. I just didn't feel like doing that. I actually still have the factory harness, and I'll probably do it one day, but for now, this is gonna work. But real quick, the coolant temp sensor for 03 and 05 is different. So if you have an 03 to 04 motor, put the 05 coolant temp sensor in there, because that harness accepts that plug. The plug's a little bit different, it won't plug in. You'll see. But other than that, the sensor, I don't know, I think it was like 10 bucks, 15 bucks maybe, shipped. Get it from any Cummins dealer, parts store, or whatever. But yeah, all in all, that's how it's pretty much set up. It's pretty much a dumb guy setup, because I'm a dumb guy and this is how I do things. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish cleaning up the wiring. I will post a little cleanup video real quick if you give me a minute. But yeah, all in all, that's it. Thanks, guys. Alright, so a little cleaned up, tucked up. That'll do for me. Looks like a mess, but it's organized to me. I know what's what. But yeah, alright. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one.